Good afternoon, Keith Tebow from FRC Media. Thank you for joining us. It's been a couple of weeks since we had the opportunity to speak with current mayor of the city of Fall River, Mayor Paul Coogan. We just one of these life gets in the way moments the past couple of weeks, but we are here now with the mayor. Boy, Mayor, I almost told you that you were a former mayor. Not yet, right? We're not there yet, are we?
I think I'm still here, but you never know, Keith. Any minute things could change.
Oh my goodness. I just want to go over a couple of quick things. I'm not going to rehash the prior 2 weeks that we missed, although I do have one question about something that happened a couple of weeks ago. Last night, the city council gave approval of two formal appointments. One, Police Chief Paul Govin now has the interim tag taken off of him. The other is the Election Commission Chair, Ryan Lyons. Let's talk about the Chief Govin first. I know you had put him in place on an interim basis. What did you see with him to now make him the permanent chief?
Well, he's been in the position. It seems like 4 or 5 months. I really don't know how long it's been, but he's stepped up at a time when there was some gaps to fill in the police department, and he's been doing a great job. I hear nothing but positives. The police department is like all of our agencies in the city. It's very big. There's a lot of different opinions. Obviously, their primary charge for us all is making the city safer, and that's what I think the new chief, Paul Govin, will focus on. He's been in here on a number of positions and ideas he wants to do to make the department more efficient and work better. I know he's actively recruiting candidates to get a full class. Hopefully, we get some more guys in August, and turn around this department. I was talking to one of the state police today up at Camp Welch for Youth Safety Day, and he gave Chief Govin glowing reviews. And let's see if it can carry over into Fall River, and people give him an opportunity to get his feet wet and get moving.
Did you also hear that from some of the rank and file officers as well, leading up to this official appointment?
Yeah, obviously it was a tough time in the department when Chief Cardozo went out with his health issues, and we had to move quickly to fill a position. I do not like gaps in public safety, and I thought that Paul Govin had been in the department for a long time. He knew his way around the city. He grew up in Maple Gardens. He knows what goes on in Fall River, and he's had a number of positions in the department. So he worked with a bunch of those guys, and they were in here a couple times on union negotiations, and I didn't hear anything bad at all.
Yeah. All right, shifting gears now to Ryan Lyons, now the chair of the Election Commission. I believe he's been on as part of the department for a couple of years. What does he bring to the table in terms of making sure our elections and our city census go smoothly?
Ryan's meticulous. If you work with him or you get to be around him, he follows through on things. If he doesn't know the answer, he's going to go find it. He comes over here a lot of times. We talk about things related to the elections. We have a couple of elections coming up this fall that he's got to be on top of, and he is right now. He showed me he's got a great work ethic. He's done everything in that department. He started, putting ballots in envelopes, and he worked his way up. And again, he took the reins under very unfortunate circumstances with Kelly's passing, but she recommended him for the position when she left. We had a conversation, and I believe she made a good call. I think Ryan will be an asset to the city for sure.
All right, going back now to a couple of weeks, I didn't have a chance to speak to you about this in this venue. A couple of weeks ago, you were at the City Pier, welcomed Attorney General Maura Healey, and gave her your support for her run for governor. How do you feel that a Governor Healey would benefit Fall River?
Well, it's the same thing that all politics is, Keith. It's relationships. The more comfortable you get with people, the better able you are to work with them. I think I would have been hard pressed to not support Karen Polito or Charlie Baker if they ran again, even though they are Republicans and I'm a Democrat. But they definitely did a lot for the city of Fall River, and I think they would have easily won re-election. And I'll miss them because they both helped us. But at the same time, when I was introduced to Maura Healey up on Pleasant Street at River Recovery, I kind of liked her right away. Didn't get much of an opportunity to talk to her. the other day when she came down, we got to spend a little bit of time together. We've had a few phone calls in between, and her focus is on making Fall River a better place to live. And that's all I ask of anybody that's in elected office. If you can help us out, give us some advice, financial support, guidance, we'll work with you. And Maura pledged to do all those things. A lot of our existing projects, whether it's Route 79 or the City Pier or the salt sheds, things we're working on, she said she's more than willing to jump on board with those. And that's what we need, a team to help Fall River. We do have a great relationship with our legislators. And if we can bring Maura Healey and the Lieutenant Governor into the loop, we'll be fine.
Yeah. Finally, I want to talk a little bit about what's happening this weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend. Unbelievable that we're at the unofficial beginning of summer. And as always, the city, working with the Veterans Council in Fall River and a number of other veterans groups, have put together a big slate of events all weekend long. And it's really, Mayor, a part where the city shines in terms of always its support of its veterans, but particularly this weekend, to show the respect for not only those who have served, but those who gave the ultimate sacrifice.
Absolutely. I mean, I say it, I'll say it all weekend. The only reason we're here is because of the sacrifices made by these people, whether they were active duty, reserve, or regretfully, they were ones that gave the ultimate sacrifice, their loved ones. It's very special in Fall River. We have a strong history with veterans. Just look at our waterfront from the battleship to the wall and all the monuments in between. It'll be a busy weekend. I'd like people to get the opportunity to go to one or two events. I don't expect people to run around, Keith, like you and I will, to every one, or I should say as many as we can. But at the same time, I think it's important as the mayor of the city of Fall River to show people the commitment that we all want from our elected officials to support veterans on an important holiday like Memorial Day. And again, if you can't make anything but the parade, we'd love to see you down there. So it should be a great weekend, and hopefully the weather cooperates.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Mayor, as always, thank you for joining us. We'll talk again next week. Take care.
Okay. Thanks, Keith. See you later.
All righty. And thank you for joining us here at FRC Media. I'm Keith Tebow. Have a great week.